get a message across as to I'm not messing with you the way you think I'm messing with you. I'm not about you the way you think I'm about you. And that's what females need. Nowadays, when you want to beat a woman in her own game, she has to realize and understand things. A lot of times females don't get it, or they do get it, but they don't care. I want you guys to build a relationship with these women where it's going to be cool, chilling, I'm vibing, relax. You, how are you feeling? Oh, nice, right? So simple, so basic. You guys don't have to make it so complicated. What is up, my BBoss baddies and my bad mom fellas? It is your girl Bosana, and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys see by the title, today I am back with another how to beat women in their own game. I did one probably about a few weeks ago. It wasn't too long ago, but you guys really liked this video. And like I told you guys, if you guys want more of a certain video, I'm gonna have to, of course, do it. So I'm back with this video, and I have so much more to do. With that being said, please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, especially for a quicker video to come up. I just had another banger video on my other channels. If you guys don't know about that, here it is.
Super soak that. Oh,
me super soak that. Oh,
all right, y'all, so go ahead and check that out. And I do have another video that I just dropped on my other channels that I just started. Please go ahead and check that out. All the links are down below, and if you could support me, show your girl some love, I would really appreciate it. And for those who do, thank you so damn much. And so let's go ahead and get started with this video. So I have 3 things. We're gonna start from 3, go down to 1. So that means what? You gotta watch until the end to get the number 1 thing. All right, you guys, so number 3 for how to beat women in their own game: be understanding but never be there. Now I know that might kind of sound like, oh damn, or are you sure? But here's the thing, a lot of women want a man to be there to feed their ego, to feed their attention. So a lot of times what men often do is they're chilling, they're over there vibing, and they're giving so much out to a woman. Even if they're not chilling and vibing, maybe they're really invested, but they're giving so much in a sense of like they're sitting there and saying, oh, I'm gonna be here for you all the time, or I understand what you're feeling, I understand what you're going through. Oh, you know what, I feel all these ways, I can relate to you. Do none of that. Women are the ones that are supposed to feel sensitive. Not because I chose that, but that's just in general. There's a lot of times, me just being a woman, I wish I could not be so sensitive. I wish I could not take things to heart. You know what I mean? Just being a female, you guys don't know what I mean. But the girls, even though there's barely any girls watching this, but at the end of the day, the way I see it is like, it's hard for females because sometimes with emotions, it can be really tough. When we go through our periods, when we go through, you know, even for girls that get pregnant and they go through their whole pregnancy and then they're going after the experience of having a baby, there's a lot of heartaches that come with it. There's a lot of stress. The best thing you can do is be there, but you can only be there if the woman's actually showing you why you should be there. There's no other reasons why. She has to actually show you why she's there. So back to you not being there, you're gonna make it to be known that you're here. The woman has a chance. The woman has the availability right now with you, but you're not gonna go ahead and pursue her. You're not gonna go ahead and give her everything, because that's just gonna go against what a woman would want. What women expect is that you're gonna be there but not be there completely. You're gonna hear her out. What are you guys saying to her that's making her feel like, oh, you know what, I don't really need him here, or he's a simp, or he's not my type of guy? It's the things that you guys are putting out through your mouth that's making her say these type of things. And so what you guys can do, just be understanding. Hear her out, know what she's feeling, or at least listen to what she's feeling, but don't respond in a sense of you're gonna be simping or anything like that. You're just gonna be here to be here until she does what she needs to do to play her part to what you need, so you know for sure she's actually feeling you, she's actually into you. And please, fellas, last thing I'll say is don't take it so lightly. Don't feel like, oh, she just told me, yeah, I'm gonna be here for you too, or I'm feeling you too, or I'm all into you too. That is the answer. That is not the answer. With that being said, do not get caught up with that. All right, you guys. Next thing for how you can beat women in their own game is putting them out it will bring the truth of them out. So the whole idea of putting them out is the whole no contact thing that I've talked about in the past. And the whole idea of no contact, if you guys don't know, is you're not speaking to that person, no communication, no nothing towards that person. They're not receiving it. You are not getting nothing at all from them, and they're not getting from you. Well, they'll give you something, maybe. That's the whole expectations, kind of. But at the end of the day, no contact, you're not talking to them. So when you put them out, you guys have to understand, putting them out is going to lead them to go ahead and move on. It's going to go ahead and lead them to think about better or other things. But you see how I said it, and it kind of sounds really, really like, oh, I don't want her to move on. It doesn't sound like the greatest thing, but putting them out, it allows that female to go ahead and think about things. When you want to beat a woman in her own games, you have to put her out so she can understand that I'm putting you out, and now I want you to think about how you can come back into my life, how you can be a part of my life. Because what females do is take advantage of men. Females will think it's so easy, and it's not necessarily thinking. It's a lot of times it's easy till they come across that guy that it's not going to be easy with, and most times it's going to be an alpha type of guy. At the end of the day, when you're dealing with these females, you have to make her to go back in a place of getting that humbleness going on. You know, she has to feel those ways of, you know what, you had the chance, you could have got me, you could have did this with me, but you blew it. So when you put her out, you're only putting her out to try to get a message across as to, I'm not messing with you the way you think I'm messing with you. I'm not about you the way you think I'm about you. And that's what females need. Nowadays, when you want to beat a woman in her own game, she has to realize and understand things. A lot of times females don't get it, or they do get it, but they don't care. At the end of the day, you're not going to get results from these types of females. So you have to do, as a man, do certain actions to make her realize things. And that's why when I say put her out, you put her out. And that means you just cut ties. You just don't even bother yourself with her. You're just doing your own thing. All the stuff that I've ever mentioned in my video, you bring that back to you, right? But you put her out until she feels like she is ready, and she does the actions and does all that she can to get into your life. And please, everything that I just said is from that to the end. It has to be those. Does all that she can to be with you. You get what I'm saying? Or at least does enough for you, and don't have your standards low just because you think you have to. So to close off, I just want to say that you're not putting her out in a bad way. You're kind of almost trying to understand why she's acting certain ways, because that's what she's going to display with the way you end up putting her out. She's going to show you this is why she shouldn't have put you out if she's actually about you. And that's the whole expectation. You're not putting her out, as I said, in a bad way. So you should expect to get results if she's really messing with you. And if she doesn't give you results, that means that she was never messing with you like that, okay? So you're gonna get really, really good benefits. Putting her out might sound rushed, or it might sound really rude, or just not the best idea, but it's gonna be the best idea for you, so you don't have to deal with struggles now or in the future. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and move on to the last thing on my list. And if you guys have an idea of how to beat women in their own game, and you guys remember, I already said a whole lot of things of how to beat women in their own game in my other videos of this topic, so go ahead and check it out. And so for the last thing that I have to say to how to beat women in their own game is not letting her know she with this last topic of not letting a woman know not letting her know anything is really just allowing her to want to go and venture off into your life, wanting to know more about you. When you are, and before, what I used to say is like, you know, let her know little bits or tell her this. But when you get to a point where you don't let her know nothing, you can go ahead and be women in their own game, because what they expect you to do is let them know something. But if you want to take it to a whole nother level, and this is what I didn't talk about in my other videos, if you want to take it to a whole nother level, you don't let them know nothing. And that's what kills them. If they look at you, they analyze their social media, they will have their judgment, or just the lifestyle that you live. However, they will have their judgment and say, this is this type of guy, this is how he is. At the end of the day, this is how I feel about him. But when you kind of go ghost and not doing it in a way where you're trying to make it to be known, but more so you're not saying much, they're gonna be curious. They're gonna be wanting to know more. So you being a man, you're gonna be doing your thing and just gonna be focused on that. And when she's asking you, oh, what's next? relax. Oh, what you're doing, how many girls, or all these questions. And even if she's not asking you, if she's just sitting there waiting for you to say it, you're gonna just not say nothing. I want you guys to build a relationship with these women where it's gonna be cool, chilling, I'm vibing, relax. You, how are you feeling? Oh, nice, right? So simple, so basic. You guys don't have to make it so complicated. You guys have to bring it to a place where it's going to be lower and softer, and it's going to be relaxed, because your masculine side, as I said, oh my goodness, I haven't said it enough though. I only said it in a few videos, like probably 2, but your masculine side doesn't have to be so out there like this, the aggression, roar, rawr. You don't have to do that. So if you can just bring that down, tone it down, and relax, and that is not in a sense of you're not trying to force it to not let her know anything, but you just don't say anything, it shows a whole lot, and it shows your character that you're really about yourself. You don't have to explain nothing, and you're only going to explain yourself or say something about you and how life is going to somebody that actually matters. And so that's how I'm going to finish off this video. You guys, do not make women to matter for you in a sense of just in general, but that specific woman that you're dealing with. At the end of the day, if you guys are prioritizing yourself wrongly and you're making a woman to be the first, the second, it's gonna backfire. Of course, maybe some of you guys already know that, but realistically, what I want to tell you, women will always be here. Like I've said, women will be there. They will come out when they're ready. They will do things because they are ready. At times, women are actually stubborn. I've experienced that myself. I'm a woman myself. I've done it myself, and I learned, and I'm bringing this out so you guys can understand more so of the woman nature, is that gonna be like that because of their nature, and the next is gonna be because they decided to. And so the whole idea of they decided to, that's when you can decide, I'm not going to, I'm not at all. And that's where women will realize that you chose this. It's not because it's your nature anymore. You chose this, and you chose not to be with a good man, and that's gonna obviously be you, right? Hoping you're a good man watching my video. I hope you're not, cheating on a woman or whatever. But as I was saying, so really, I'm just gonna close off with, you have to be very, very careful, because you have to understand them, and then you have to bring them down. You're only gonna bring them down with this last point, like I said, with the whole not letting them know nothing, because they don't need to know nothing until they earned it. All right, you guys. So I hope this video helped you guys out. You guys know I'm gonna drop more bangers, and if you guys want more bangers, quicker videos to come up, please give me a big thumbs up. Go ahead and check out everything that is on my screen, and you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.